High Fight IQ, presented by Expanse Energy.
All right, so we went over a little bit about the referee thing, people giving their opinions about everything. So that leads to, of all things, it was a blue belt match. Mm-hmm. The most controversial thing coming out of World Championships was a blue belt match, and it appeared someone had done a knee bar. Mm-hmm. Referee stops.
That I didn't see.
Yeah, right. Referee stops the match.
Just leaving my opinion.
Absolutely.
It wasn't a knee bar there. The kid was moving to a 50-50. Okay, but let's keep it going.
So it appeared the kid was going to a knee bar. From there, the referee stops, walks, separates the guys, and then he goes and talks to Andre Galvao. Mm-hmm. Then he goes and DQs, not the one that had looked like he was attempting a knee bar, but DQs the other kid. Mm-hmm. In that situation, everybody went crazy on the internet. It was all over everybody's Instagrams, all the little jiu-jitsu Instagram pages that post pictures and videos. Everybody went nuts. In that situation, one of the things they were talking about, outside of the fact of it was, potentially a knee bar, so illegal technique, that's not what they were talking about. What they were talking about was the referee walks to the side, talks to Professor Galvao, comes back and makes his decision. In that situation, is the referee wrong? Or
yes, absolutely.
So that's just it.
100%.
The referee can't be swayed by somebody, so there's no reason for him to go talk to the professor in the first place.
Why are you gonna talk to the guy? Because a lot of times when Rev, Professor, can we talk? Mm-hmm. They answer, I'm sorry, I cannot talk to you on that situation.
And that's exactly the way it should be.
Yes. So how he's going I know the guy, very nice guy, love the guy, good competitor as well, win on his master's division, everything. But it was a mistake. Unfortunately for him, it was a bad mistake. And people blaming Galvão. Me as a coach, somebody come to me and talk to me, I don't know why they talk, what was the question, what was the answer. I know that I'll be fighting for my student.
And that's your job as a coach, no matter what's going on.
Yeah, so we talk about my kid Nestor. Rodrigo Pinheiro sitting next to me, he was coaching the other kid. He didn't say a thing. He could say, oh no, no, he didn't say a thing. It's his job. His kid won, his kid made semi-final, his kid got bronze medal at the World Championship. That's it. Oh, it's unfair? No, I don't think it was as fair. It's circumstances, it's part of the game, gonna happen.
Right.
Gonna happen, like happened in American football, in basketball, in football that Americans call soccer. So in soccer, anything like tennis, anything gonna have a situation like that. I think he just shouldn't have going outside and talk. He could have asked advice for the referee director, 100%.
And then made his decision, and then talk to him afterwards if he had a question, saying this is why I made my decision. But
specifically talk about the situation. I'm not saying that I'm the god. I'm right.
Right.
I see how people say there was a knee bar. My point of view, watching the match, the kid was moving for a 50-50 position.
Because he's holding the leg, pulling tight.
You have to drag to you.
Because if you don't pull it to you lose the position.
So, and in the
I'm a 50-50 expert, by the way.
Yeah. So in the middle of the transition, the other kid just tap.
Right.
He tap. And then they have to stop. Then they start debate what is So
the referee, anytime you put a referee in a situation where he goes and talks to a coach, now he's on. That's his job.
Of course.
Well, I agree 100%. So, enough about all the controversy stuff. Let's hear a little bit about how the students from Bruno Bastos Jiu-Jitsu Academy, Lead BJJ, did at the tournament.
From Bruno Bastos Jiu-Jitsu Academy, we had Diego Almeida, Vitória Tomé, Matthew McCormick, Wesley Cole, White Chocolate Chip.
White Chocolate Chip?
Yeah. Alex Lopez, all did good, but unfortunately they were not able to get medal. We had Cassidy Kosanke, she did Mary Fernandez as well. Trying to make sure that I'm not forgetting any of the names. But so we had Cassidy Kosanke who was able to place bronze on her division, a juvenile female, and then second on the absolute. I think it's not the result that she wanted, but on the circumstance that she trained and then what we planned a strategy, the opponent that she had, I think was a good result. Her first time going to Worlds, of course, she's juvenile one. She hasn't been done jiu-jitsu for a long time. She has maybe 2 years of jiu-jitsu, like total now, and then the biggest thing of the juvenile division is, so you're a gray belt or yellow belt, whatever, and then like you turn 16, you have to be blue belt, and then you're gonna face girls like Jess Crane, one of the girls that represent Lead BJJ from ours, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, that trained since she was 6.
And wrestles, everything.
Then, so Jessie, by the way, that who won her division, and then placed silver on the absolute. That girl, like, she has potential to be a star in jiu-jitsu. I don't like to say those things like, oh, black belt world champion, because like, I don't know why people like they pressure the kids so much in such a young age. Like people talk about Jess Crane, Roberto Jimenez, like, oh, let the kids live, let the kids be a kids. Let them enjoy what they're doing. Yes, they have great experiences right now. So for me, it was like very nice to see she's accomplished that. We have Karen Caldeira as well, and Jair Gomez from ours. They were able to place bronze medal as well. So then with Cassidy being silver and bronze, and then Jessie gold and silver. So we had a good number of medals. And so it's very good first semester for us. We have over 300 medals, like counting on like all the tournaments that we went. We had a girl from Brazil as well, Ludmila Fiore from Centro de Treinamento Maringá, Dennis Jiu-Jitsu Club, Professor Edenilson Lima. She did very good on her division, have a very tough bracket, but that's a world championship. And I think it's a girl that with potential to become a world champion as well. I'm already looking. You said on the beginning of the program, we're going to show like about relaxing or like was Saturday night to Sunday. I remember last time I looked on the clock was 6 a.m. already because I was thinking about 2018. Like, and then all the kids that we have coming, like you're gonna have Emily Fernandez, you're gonna have Goran Zalfon, and then have the kids that are gonna be 15 next year. I wanna see if I can take them to Worlds so they see how it is Worlds. And then when they go on the like 2 years from now, they already know what is it, like so a lot of stuff.
So if I'm not mistaken, 2010 was the first year here. Summer 2010. Or in Midland 2012.
Midland 2012.
So 2012, 2017, every year, adult world championships, which includes juveniles. We've had medalists.
Every single year.
Every single year.
Yeah, it's a lot of hard work.
And there's a lot of bigger schools in bigger cities, places that they can't say that at all.
Yeah, I'm not going like I'm the best coach ever. Or this, I just think I'm passionate. Like I love what I do. Not only compete but coach. And so if you tell me that you have a goal, now I have a commitment to you, and I think that helps. I think some stuff that Midland has that helps. For example, you're not in a big city. What do you have to do in Midland?
Nothing. There's nothing.
You train. So when people in Brazil are like, oh, how is Midland? I always say, it's great to train.
There's no beach. There's no nightclub.
Yeah, so you don't have distractions. So what's you're like? Oh, I'm gonna hang out time at the gym. And I think that plays a lot of difference with the system that we put here. I think jiu-jitsu is jiu-jitsu anywhere. It's just like the difference are like how people approach to the class and to the training, because class and training are two different things. And then there is some very good jiu-jitsu coaches that are not very good teachers, and vice versa. I think myself, I'm a better coach than teacher, but I should think I'm a good teacher because I have a great teacher, and then he taught me how to teach.
Right.
If you ask me the reason why I think I'm a better coach than teacher, is because I love both, but I love more to coach than teach. I love high level. Like if you go to my home when I'm not here, I'm gonna be watching like baseball. I don't understand anything. I wanna see the players and the coach reactions under pressure. Like I try to do everything, not only like the game itself, but like the mindset, how people like. I like to read like coaches books or high level athlete books, like. So because that's my job. That's my job.
So, final thoughts, final reactions from World Championships. What you saw, what you expect to see next year.
What I saw that impressed me most. First, of course, I have to talk about the level, because even on the white belts, and you saw good jiu-jitsu. Like, wasn't like, oh my god, yeah, there's a white belt. No, like, so the level was good, very good on the white belt, and then go to blues and purples, man. You can see, like, then when you watch, you understand why on those local tournaments, like little local tournaments, you see like blue and purple belts beating brown and black belts.
Right.
And then it's not taking away anything from the brown black belt. It's just that's the level of the blue and purple belts that win world championship today. You know, you see like people here at the gym, like to have Diego Almeida. Diego Almeida, he didn't place, but like I'm a black belt, you're a black belt. Now he's a brand new brown belt. Right. He was a purple belt, and how's it training for him? And it's hell, like hey, like you drop, hey, come back, you know, because that's the level. That's the level of the youth right now. They have too much access to everything. It wasn't like when I was 18, 19, like purple belt, and like everyone had secrets.
Right.
And then you don't train the place. Now you have online channels and this and that. You know everything, and you put together. So every day you try new stuff, and then they have better training. They have better info about nutrition, better info about supplements. Like it's better everything. So yes, they're gonna be better.
The level has to be higher.
It has to be. Then besides that, it's like Romulo Barral, André Galvão, and Ruben Charles Cobrinha, because Caio Terra as well. Why? Because those guys, they run big schools. So regardless of the outcome, like Barral didn't win. He was in Galvão division, and Caio Terra didn't win. He lost to Bruno Malfacino in the final, which was another controversial final that I really think Bruno won. Again, 3 referees, like replay everything. So anyways, so I'm saying that because like Caio Terra, Cobrinha, Barral, Galvão, they run big schools with a lot of competitors. So there's a lot of students and a lot of competitors. So they are there from day one and then until they fight. And all those 4, they're in Masters Division already. The youngest one, I think, is Caio, around 31, 32. And then you go to Cobrinha, who is older than me. He'll be 38 this year. And then, so if you think about Cobrinha's first world championship was 2006, when he won without a single advantage point score on him. Right? So we are now 2017, and then my question is, what year he wasn't on the podium? and then people gonna say, yeah, but he won this year because Rafael didn't compete.
That's not his problem.
He made the first Grand Slam ever in the featherweight division. This year he won European, he won Pan Americans, he won Brazilian Nationals 3 weeks before Worlds, and then he came into Worlds. How dare you to talk about that guy? Like we had a division with Roller Gracie, Rafael Mendes, Mário Reis, Fredson Paixão, and Cobrinha at 2017,
at 38.
few months out to be 38 years old, the first featherweight ever to score a Grand Slam. You know, André Galvão, like winning, like people like, he stole it. I get crazy, man. You compete in world championship. You're gonna like next year. You don't remember how people won. You see their names there. You see the champions, you know. And like he fought great. When Roman Barral like, oh, why he didn't tap? Would you tap? Like his student was about to do the other semifinal with Galvão. Can you imagine if he wins and his student beat Galvão because it was a close match? There was decision as well. And like, can you imagine like you build a black belt and you close out world championship with your black belt? Like, so people are like, oh yeah, he should have. No. Barral, obrigado, irmão. Thank you very much. Galvão, thank you very much. You know, Cobrinha, thank you very much. Caio Terra, thank you very much. You guys inspire me. Now I'm thinking myself of doing adults next year because of you guys. And then just the last thing, because I have to, of course, we already talk about Bochecha. I have to talk about Lucas Lepre because he's a guy that again didn't have a single point score on hand, and he's the first lightweight ever to be 4 times world champion. So we thought like, oh, 4 times, huge. In the division there I have Shaolin Ribeiro, Márcio Feitosa,
Legend.
Léo Vieira, Rodrigo Feijão, Léo Santos, Renato Barreto, yeah, like, and then like the list
It's a
goes.
list. It's a list.
And like his competition, his own teammate, 3-time world champion Michael Lang, all right, Celcinho Vinicius, Gilbert Durinho, Clon Gracie, Leandro Lô, Davi Ramos, like, and man, we're gonna be talking like that is his competition. That is his competition. Like Roberto Satoshi, man. So Lucas, congratulations, brother. Parabéns.
GOAT lightweight.
Yes, he is. For me, he is. I have personal friends that compete in that division. But man, my father, he always said that against facts there is no arguments.
That makes perfect sense.
That's it. Thank you, papai.
Well, Professor Bruno Bastos, Brad Barnes, we're dropping facts because that's all you need. See you on next edition of High Fight IQ.